Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're talking about a topic that I'm sure I've covered on the blog before in some shape or form, but it's a really good one, so I feel like it bears repeating. And that topic is how to break yourself out of a funk. So I recently went through a pretty bad funk where it felt like no matter what I did, I simply could not lift myself out of my bad mood. So I often feel like if there's something that I'm going through that many of you out there have probably experienced or maybe experiencing something similar. So I wanted to share the steps that I took to help lift myself out of my bad mood so that if you're experiencing something similar, that you can use these steps to help you as well. So the first step is so crucial, yet it's so simple that we often overlook it, and that is simply to ask for help. If you've been reading my blog for some time, or if you're watching this video, I'm guessing that you have some belief in some higher power, whether that's God or the universe or whatever it is to you. I'm guessing that you have that belief, or you probably wouldn't be here watching this video right now. Oftentimes, we get so caught up in our own drama that we forget to lean on that higher power when we need it the most. So, when you're feeling down, instead of spinning your wheels, which is what I found myself doing, ask for help and then see what you receive. Oftentimes, even just the act of turning it over will make you feel lighter. You'll feel like a weight has been lifted, and that in itself can shift your mood. In some cases, you may receive a call or a text from a friend that makes you smile, and then that serves as the catalyst to slowly start to brighten your mood and shift your energy. So don't forget that step. Ask for help. Step number 2 is to turn your energy outward. So I know that for me, and probably for many of you, when you're stuck in a bad mood, it can kind of feel like you're just in this cloud where nothing can really penetrate and all you can see are your own problems. So by turning your energy outward, you actually start to lift yourself out of that cloud. If you volunteer, this can be a great avenue for turning your energy outward, or it can be something as simple as helping a friend who's going through a difficult time, or you can help a friend who's going through a really good time. This is something that happened to me recently. I have one of my best friends just got engaged, and I was in such a crappy mood that I was finding it really difficult to feel excited for her. And of course I was excited for her, but I was just so focused on my own stuff that I was having a hard time getting to that place. So I thought to myself, no, I'm not going to allow this bad mood to prevent me from celebrating in this joyful experience with her. And so I put my foot down and I sat down, and we had this email chain going, and I started to actively participate in the planning and giving suggestions. And slowly I started to get caught up in the excitement of it, and I actually started to feel better. So when we take our energy and focus it outward, we naturally start to feel better because we're no longer so focused on our own problems. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is one that you've probably heard before, and that is fake it till you make it. So I know that for me, when I'm feeling down, the last thing I want to do is anything that makes me feel good, if that makes sense. I tend to hold myself up in my house, shy away from the world, and just kind of shut everything down. And sometimes we need that. That's okay. You can go through that if that's what you need. But sometimes we can get really stuck in that pattern, and that just becomes part of the funk. So by taking the steps that you normally take and doing the things that you normally do when you're feeling good, you can actually start to get yourself into that good mood. So whatever that means for you, whether that's putting on some bright lipstick, getting dressed up and going out with your friends, go ahead and allow yourself to do that. Ask yourself, what would I do if I were feeling at my best today? And do that. It's going to feel forced at first. That's only to be expected, but eventually you will start to feel better. So those are my 3 tips for pulling yourself out of a funk. If any of you out there have any tips or tricks that you'd like to add, please feel free to share them in the comment section below. I hope you found this video to be helpful. And as always, thanks for joining and have a beautiful week. Bye.